Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? This is Paul here. I want to talk about my series of the Halo AI story thing, for that matter. And before we get started, though, I want to give you a few information of who inspired me and stuff like that. Though, then we'll talk about the tale of how the story will go. I've heard, or you may or may not have heard of Joshua Shaw, the person that's behind the presidential soundboy. For that matter, and um, stuff like that too. He does a really good job with his stuff, and I don't dislike his scenes. However, I dislike one of the things of his video. But all in all, he is a really interesting person, and really love doing what he's doing. Unfortunately, though, he has a problem, and no, it's not controversial. Though he had a problem with getting the voices of the presidents and stuff like that because some tool that you use block it. For that matter, I feel bad for him, and hopefully, though, in something like that, though, hopefully in the future the voice will be different than the voices we used to. And that's what he says in the video. I do enjoy his stuff. I think one of the best episodes, in my honest opinion, was the Genesis and Nightmare episode. Those were good for America. Genesis because I love how the twists and turns of this, even though I would like to remake it for someone, but remake it to make it a little bit better. But it's his universe, and I won't deny. And the Nightmare episode was really interesting, though. The fact though that Samantha was confused with Dark Brandon as Joe Biden as Dark Brandon. Interesting stuff. So for that matter, and so I had two for that matter. So it's all good stuff for that matter. Other than that, though, Joshua Shaw does a really good job with it. I advise you to subscribe to him if you haven't already. He does a good job with his stuff, and I hope we know he will continue on in the near future. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about my story. So, today we know this story is kind of like Joshua Shaw's story, but different. Um, you may know that this story takes place in the Halo universe. I like playing Halo, and I've figured if Joshua Shaw can do the Call of Duty universe, I figured that I will do the Halo universe, for that matter. So, in this story, if you have not watched it already, I'll leave the link in the description below. It's a story about three friends that are trapped in the Halo universe and stuff like that too. The story gets interestinger and interestinger as it goes on. For the matter, to be honest, I have recorded my voice. I know it's strange and funny, but get used to it because sometimes my voice can be a little funny at times. But whatever, and I don't mind getting a little chuckle after a while. For that matter. So that's down that part. But it's a story about when I do firefights and all, and technically other stuff too, for that matter, that I do firefights with. For that matter, it can be with bots or other players, for that matter. And I want to continue in this story. Right now, I'm working on the John Booth arc, which is Sammy Dole's assassin. If you have heard from History of Assassin from Abraham Lincoln's time, for that matter. And of course, he got assassinated by John Booth, for that matter. But 159 years later, Abraham Lincoln came back to life, and so did John Booth. I don't know if John Booth died, not like assassinated, but got shot or something like that. For that matter, and nobody two left the theater, and then all of a sudden, die in the warehouse. For that matter. So, yeah. There's been lots of comparison between the Lincoln assassination and Kennedy's assassination. Kind of different in between, but we're not discussing about that. I'm just saying, there is a difference between them. Yeah. But all in all, though, I think, though, for that matter, though, we have histories and stuff like that, too. And I think, though, this will be a great time to, just make something good for a change, for that matter. So, yeah. So let's hope that everything goes according to plan for me to do this thing and stuff like that too. For that matter, let's hope that I can use something for that matter. Now, if you don't like my annoying voice, don't worry, I use Grinny. There will be other voices I can use to make it better. So, hope that will be understandable and stuff like that too. But until next time, though, I hope you have a good day.